good.
For me, search and rescue's gone from a hobby to a passion to half my life. The individuals of the team are what make it up and what allow it to be what it is. Everybody contributes in even the smallest way, allows for myself and our board and our leadership to make this possible.
Vancouver Search and Rescue is involved with urban search and rescue. So we train to locate, extricate, and medically stabilize patients in structural collapse situations.
With urban search and rescue, one of the biggest challenges is the training is a complete 180 from, say, wilderness. Rather than using the forest and, say, looking for someone who's lost. I'm gonna get you to lay down here. Okay. Can you do that? You're more looking at structures and tools and collapses, earthquakes, floods. One of the biggest things is just the environment.
We have the tools to be able to effect a rescue of somebody who's maybe stuck under a piece of concrete, lost in the rubble. We are able to effect a search for missing children, patients with Alzheimer's, dementia, and those who walk away from their care home or extended care facility.
The count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
The big thing is training for these events that never happen. It's important that we keep our skills fresh.
The most important elements in a rescue is always safety. Safety is the primary concern, and safety of the rescuers is our first responsibility. If nothing else, you don't want to become part of the problem. So individual team members are responsible for their own safety, and we all look out for each other. We look out for bystanders, and then we start focusing on the safety of the patient. Obviously, a patient is a major concern, but our responsibility always begins and ends with safety for everybody around it first and foremost. So that's really the first thing we do, and then everything else is about speed and efficiency to get that person stabilized and in the hands of the emergency medical services as quickly as possible.
We train our dogs to the Canadian Canine Urban Standard, so it's a really rigorous course. It's the same as fire service trains their dogs to. But when she finds the person, then the team kicks in and they have to do the rescue. So we search, they rescue.
Sound good? Yeah. Okay, any other questions, guys? We're going to be doing one shot there, so one full exercise here.
The things that happen very rarely are the things you must train for the most. And in order for us to train for them, we need very specific locations. At Deep Cove, Quarry Rock, out in North Vancouver. Now, this is where we do one of our high-angle rope rescue training scenarios. We sort of go out there at least a couple times a year, 3 times a year. And what we do is we take the core skills and fundamentals of rope rescue, such as knots and rope systems, and we put them into a scenario that allows us to effect a rescue of somebody who's fallen down a cliff, fallen down a big embankment, whether it's because of a mudslide as a result of an earthquake. These are the things that we need to know how to do and combine our medical with that.
Just started, like I said, very holistically at the ground level. We all just want to develop an organization we can be proud of, and we can do real good in the community.
We're developing right now is an internationally deployable team. We will be able to effect a rescue somewhere outside of Vancouver, outside of BC, and potentially outside of Canada. In order to do that, we have to be completely self-sufficient and sustainable, whether it's food for our own team, medical for the patient, or medical for somebody on our squad that gets hurt. The personality that we look for when we're selecting our members, dedicated, but at the same time very calm and collected in the event of high-stress scenarios.
The hardest thing for all of us in the team have been making sure that our message gets out there properly. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to continue doing it.
It's an awesome, rewarding thing to do and a great way to spend your spare time.
We got a great group, but it's all fell into place, and it was all about harnessing the skills of those who wanted to join. From there it went forward. Haven't looked back since. It's just going forward faster than I can sort of keep up actually right now, so it's great.